going to show you how to make Plarn. Plarn is plastic yarn. After you cut little strips, you unfold them and you will put them together in a loop style, and you have plastic yarn. First, you get your bag, your plastic bag, just a regular grocery bag. It's better to use clean ones. If it's not so clean, then just wipe it off with a wet sponge. Fold it in half, get it nice and flat, fold it in half a second time. Try to match up the edges down here, because if they're more than 1/8 of an inch off from each other, we'll end up with a tapered cut. So after you've got it nice and flat, it helps to have one of these little cutters, this blade. Push it through. Cut off just the end, which is the bottom of the bag. Save that for later, because you can use that for stuffing, for like an animal or whatever. Then you're going to cut, 1/2 inch to 1 inch strips, depending on how thick you want your Plarn. And I'm telling you, this tool over scissors saves so much time. So you just cut. Sometimes if you don't get close enough, or if it doesn't cut, just go over it a couple more times. Watch your fingers. And when you get close to the handles of the bag, you want to also keep this, because this makes great stuffing as well. It's soft when it's wadded up. Great stuffing. I'm going to show you how to tie your Plarn next. Okay, putting loops together for Plarn is pretty easy. You got your strips that you just cut. Carefully unfold them, and then you're going to take the two loops together like this, put one through the other, and pull it through. Gently pull it together, making a little tiny knot. Don't worry about the knots. They hide in the work. So the tricky part about looping this Plarn together is you got to keep your whole strand tight, because essentially it's 2 strands for each loop. And when you get to the end of another one, if one of your pieces is longer than the other, you're going to end up with some janky looking Plarn. So what I always do is I loosely start any subsequent ones from the first one. I have it loose in my right hand, and then I come down to my left hand where the previous knot was, and I hold that knot so my whole thing is tight while I'm tightening up the knot on my right side. And then I end up with a nice even piece. Now, all this fluffiness is going to go away and turn into tight strings that is like yarn thickness when you roll it up in a ball after you've got your huge long strand of Plarn. Just roll it up in a ball like you would yarn. It's great. So my first project to use my Plarn with was to make a grocery bag out of plastic recycled grocery bags. Found the pattern online. There's tons of crochet patterns online. This is the bottom of my bag that I'm starting. You can see how it's kind of got the bowl shape coming on. And literally, you just crochet like you would with yarn, except this yarn is plastic. It's Plarn.